Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you how easy it is to sharpen your lawnmower blades. It's really easy, and you can do it with a lot of cheap stuff. So let's get started first. Safety number one, wear eye protection. When you're sharpening blades, little bits of metal can go flying everywhere, and you don't want to go blind doing this. It won't be worth the money you're saving. The next safety tip: unplug the spark filter. Unplug the spark plug. I don't know why I just called that the spark filter. I think I was looking at the air filter. And if you want to go crazy, you can even turn off the fuel. Boom, like that. There you go. Now, when you're doing this, you're going to want to flip the mower on the side. Always pay attention to this. You can really make a mess if you don't. Air filter side needs to go up. The oil needs to go down. So you're just gonna tip it over on the side like that. There you go. Everything's good. Now, I like to use an impact to get these off. It makes it a lot quicker and easier. If you're doing it with a regular wrench, you're gonna want to put a block of wood in here to keep this from spinning. But since these guys can do it so quick, you don't get the same torque. So there you go. Boom. Look at that. Hey. Come on. It's a little dirty. I'll clean that off. Boom. How's that? One-handed. Pretty easy. Now this is a great time to scrape the underneath of the deck. Alright, so the tools you're going to need: some kind of vise or clamp to hold the blades. I just put on this block of wood and do it out at the picnic table. It's easier that way. A little blade balancer. I use this cheap guy. Some people go crazy and get these like highly sophisticated ones. I just use these. And then I like to use an angle grinder with the flap disc. Let's see. This one's 60 grit. Seems to work fine. I got this at Harbor Freight. It was like $10 on sale. The flap disc was like $5 or $6. The vise, I don't know, like 20 bucks. So overall, it's pretty cheap, and you can then sharpen your blades anytime and use this stuff for other projects around the house. So first, you're gonna want to clean the blade as much as possible. Just scrape as much stuff as you can off. Alright guys, so a little tip on when to replace a blade. If you look out how big that is, let's see if I can get a contrasting color. Yeah, I guess this might work. See how deep that is? There's no way you're going to be able to buff that out. So it's going to be time to recycle this and buy a new pair of blades, because the kids keep leaving stuff out in the yard, and in the back when I'm trying to mow it low, it hits it and dings it up. So that pair is gonna go. I'm gonna keep the other one, the top blade, sharpen that, clean that up, because you never know, and the next time it might be the top blade that gets dinged. So alright guys, so when you're cutting this, you want to have the same angle as the original. You want to be careful not to round out that edge. So when you're doing this, you want to have it, boom, same angle, and go straight out. Don't curve it at the end. A lot of people will go like that, and then it rounds the edge. You want to keep it nice and straight. Alright, so no, oops. So it's nice and sharp, but notice it's not razor blade sharp. And I'm trying to keep it at the same angle. Now just a reminder, I'm not a pro at this. I've done this maybe 2 or 3 other times, and you can see I'm doing a pretty good job. So, you know, don't feel like you have to be anything special. Just try it, go easy. I'm not pushing hard, I'm just doing a light feathering of it, and it makes it nice and clean and sharp. Do the exact same thing. Alright, so now it's time to balance it. You're just going to put it on that and see if one side leans disproportionately to the other. And they seem to be pretty well balanced. So it's not, you would be able to tell, because you'd see one side going like this. So, pretty good. I do feel like I probably could have gotten a little bit sharper, but that's going to be good. If you do it too sharp, some people like it super sharp, then it's more likely to bend and break using when you're mowing just over time. So you don't want it too sharp. Some people will flatten the edge. I don't do that. I just do what I just showed you. So I keep it simple. Now these ones, the bottom ones, are a little bit curved, so a little bit more tricky to do, but just take your time and you'll get it. You can see it is rounded a bit, which I don't like, so hopefully, well, no, this isn't the dented one. I was hoping this would be the dented one, but I'm still gonna use it. I'll get some more life out of it. But yeah, if you're hitting a lot of stuff like me, it might end up like that. Alright, so if you get a side that's a little bit heavier, you just sharpen a little bit more. Alright, so pretty good. Now this pair of blades that I had in the garage are the older ones, I think, because they're all a little bit rounded, which is not really good. It's not the end of the world. I'm still going to use them, but See, the newer pair that got dented, look how sharp that corner is. So, too bad it didn't get dented. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So there you go. Now putting them back on, it's just reversing that process. The only thing is, if you use one of those guys, don't go crazy tightening it. Those things by default will tighten very tight. You can do your car tires with them, so you don't need to go crazy. Just a couple clicks, and I would leave it at that. If you want to do it the proper way, you can use a torque wrench, which I used to use, but I'm willing to sacrifice the chance of stripping the bolts for doing it quicker. So if you got the 2-blade system, the smaller one goes on top like this, and then they go up this way, so you're going to be screwing them in this way. You can see where the washers are. But that's the correct orientation. Go. So that's how easy it is to do. Anybody can do this. I always like to start it up right after and just listen to the engine, feel the vibrations of the handle, see if anything is abnormal, because if it is, well, time to figure it out, because an unbalanced blade, or if it's not installed right or screwed in tight enough, that can cause some major issues. But if it's all working, then you get to go mow the lawn. Alright, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. It's what makes this really enjoyable and fun, making all these videos. And be sure to check out the ones below. Have a great day. Bye.